Everyone loves babies, right? They're just adorable and you just want to feed them sweet things. Things like honey, for example. However, this may not actually be the best thing for them because of one very specific disease known as botulism. Although still serious, this is not the only way this incredibly debilitating disease can spread. It is also a very dangerous foodborne illness.
I've had all of these non-perishable food cans just sitting in my pantry at home. Luckily, this campus has a great program that accepts food donations and conducts food drives.
Wait, have these cans been checked for possible signs of contamination or broken seals? You're not going to help anybody by giving them botulism.
True.
But what is botulism really? Well, this is a particularly deadly disease caused by a neurotoxin created by the bacteria Clostridium botulinum. In some rare strains of bacteria, as little as 2 nanograms of toxin is needed to kill an adult human. This makes it the deadliest toxin known to man. As for the bacteria itself, it is a small rod-shaped bacteria that can only survive in low oxygen environments. The thing that makes it really deadly, though, is the fact that it can make these little things called spores. Spores allow the bacteria to survive certain environmental hazards such as heat, radiation, and dehydration. This makes the bacteria highly resistant to household cleaning products and low-intensity flames. However, it can still be removed by extreme heating for an extended period of time. The disease itself is characterized by muscular weakness because the neurotoxin prevents nerves from sending signals to muscles. The symptoms can appear anywhere between 12 to 48 hours after eating infected food and usually present with noticeable weakness in the face and limbs. If allowed to progress, the patient may notice bloody diarrhea as well as trouble breathing. In fact, it is this last part that leads to the most fatalities in botulism, as if left alone long enough, the bacteria will prevent the patient from controlling their lungs.
Clostridium botulinum is a facultative anaerobe, which is a fancy way of saying that it lives in environments without oxygen. So, what foods are contaminated with C. botulinum? Common cases occur from consuming canned foods. The act of canning removes oxygen from the food to prevent spoiling and increase shelf life, which is great because we get to enjoy our peaches and green beans even longer, but bad because C. botulinum can go crazy and grow in sealed cans. To prevent this, canned food is heated or pasteurized to kill off most bacteria, but sometimes C. botulinum can still live. This is because C. botulinum produces spores which can survive high temperatures and then grow in the sealed cans. So, how do you know if a food is contaminated? You can't actually see C. botulinum, but because they are anaerobes, they produce energy through fermentation. This means that they produce gas that expands the can or jar that they are in. So if you see a safety seal popped up or an expanded can, it's best to avoid opening and eating it.
Properly washing fruits and vegetables is especially important when serving to infants. This is crucial because Clostridium botulinum is found in the soil of many environments. The microscopic dust particles containing the microbe can be on fresh produce and also infect honey. Many conventional methods to clean and filter these foods are not adequate enough to destroy the spores, which grow under the preferred low oxygen conditions.
Although the bacterium Clostridium botulinum can be deadly or at the very least cause life-threatening and irreversible symptoms, there are some medical applications that can be advantageous to patients with certain conditions. C. botulinum bacteria produces the toxin botulinum, which in very small and weak doses can be injected into specific muscles in the body. One of the most popular and widely used applications of this is the drug Botox, commonly used in aesthetic procedures to temporarily smooth or prevent wrinkles in the face and, quote unquote, improve appearance. This is done by weakening or paralyzing certain muscles or by blocking nerves. However, this toxin is also used in the drug Botox to treat or alleviate conditions including severe underarm sweating, involuntary muscle spasms, strabismus, also known as misaligned eyes, chronic migraines, and overactive bladder.